movement isn't really happening in the city right now. If it is, it's from club to club, but Jefferson doesn't live in that side of town. He's found himself a better place. I wonder what he's doing right now. We're gonna pan over to Mr. Jefferson's house. What are you doing, Mr. Jefferson?
Oh, nighttime, Mr. Jefferson. Usually I be sitting down on my chair. I be got the clicker in my left hand and a cold brew in my right, and I'm gonna straight up draws, just watching old military documentaries. That's basically what I'll be doing.
All right. Does anyone have any pre-mystery kind of moves that they can use right now?
I do not.
No. I think the only one that would be Javi, but he's not here.
Okay. An alarm could be heard outside. Like a car alarm. Blaring.
I'm gonna, Mr. Jefferson wouldn't care to put on any clothes. I'm just gonna he'd be annoyed, gets up out of his chair, walks to the door, opens it up, steps outside to see where the fuck this car alarm's going to. He would try and find out where this car alarm's at.
Mr. Jefferson, someone seems to be taking your car.
Hey, you motherfucker! I'm gonna start Mr. Jefferson in a full sprint. Fucking just running out there to see who the fuck taking his car. I'm gonna go pull up to the car. Are they already in the car?
No, they're breaking in right now. They're in the motion of doing it.
Actually, I'm gonna recant that, Mr. Jefferson. I'm gonna go and grab my AR. I'm gonna go grab that. Mr. Jefferson go down and get his assault rifle. Grab that.
Where's your assault rifle?
Mr. Jefferson always has his assault rifle right next to him because he learned back in the service you never be too far from your arms. So it's actually was just leaned up against the couch he was having a beer at. So he just goes back, grabs his AR, still so his AR in right hand, he has his beer in his left hand, and he's running out there, draws, just going straight to his car. And as he pulls up to the side of his car, he's gonna say, "You better get the fuck out from under there." And I'm gonna this Jefferson gonna wait, see what the response is.
Luke, the scene is yours.
Whoa, easy there, old man. And I'm gonna turn and would Luke recognize who's in front of him?
That's up to you, man. That's up to you.
He would. I mean, hey, take it easy, man. Alfred.
What? Is that Luke?
It's me, Alfred. I didn't know you lived here.
Luke, you son of a bitch!
I'm sorry. You know me.
Still my fucking. I almost shot you, dumb motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you lived here.
Come on now.
I gotta make a living too.
You get the fucking neighbor, get fucking Bruce's car. He's right down the street, right there. Take his shit.
Fuck.
Hey,
You're right. I didn't know you lived here. You must have moved. Gosh. I'm sorry.
I've been here for 46 years, Luke. Come on.
You know I'm forgetful. You're not really my grandpa. Okay. I'm sorry about the car, sir.
Come on.
I'd like to pause this scene, right? Let's pause this moment. And, so, what's your name again? Bruce.
Luke?
You're mid-coitus right now.
No.
You're mid-coitus as you hear this alarm blare, and it's kind of affecting your game.
Oh no.
I'd like to...
Or is there something else Bruce would be doing at this kind of night? I don't want to assume. Okay.
I think he would be doing something a little more domestic rather than like sexual stuff right now. I think he'd.
For sure, 100%. The scene is yours.
Night. You said it was night, correct?
Yes, it was nighttime.
He would actually be feeding his wife, if anything.
Okay, you're making food. Wonderful.
Yeah. because he would likely be currently making his own food, so that he can fuel up right before he feeds his wife, as she, as to like sort of keep her and other people safe. He would use his own blood to feed her.
You're getting ready, right?
Mhm.
Your wife is in the
Yeah.
shower,
Yeah.
and you can hear from the shower, Bruce, can you check on the car? I think they might be trying to steal it again.
Give me a moment. He's going to turn off the stove as he was in the middle of making a steak. He's gonna head into his bedroom, go into his drawer right by his bedside, and get his gun so that
Sure.
he can, just in case someone is trying to steal his car and they might be armed. As he is a cop, he is aware of the dangers of Grand Theft Auto. So
Don't
he's
let me
going
stop.
to-
Come on, keep going.
He's gonna go ahead, make sure that it's loaded. Go ahead and open the door very quietly. He's going to try and watch to see what's going on, and if someone is, he's going to lift up his gun, aiming at whoever it is.
You open up and you see Mr. Jefferson outside, across the street, yelling at this figure.
I want to try and listen in. What
You can just
I-
listen in.
All right, yeah, listen in. And I hear everything, or what?
You hear the
what do
last
I hear?
bits. You hear the last
That's
bits.
it. Him saying to steal my car.
Yeah.
Want me to pick it up? I'll pick it up. And I'm like, I'm gonna be like, go steal fucking Bruce's car, motherfucking car, man. You got money? Come on, man.
I can't steal from. Wait, Bruce lives here?
Hey, fucking there, been my fucking.
That
neighbor,
son of a
motherfucker,
bitch! He's a fucking cop. I can't steal from him.
What the
Damn
fuck,
right
Bruce?
you can't steal from me.
I'll stop talking and I'd look up and I guess I'd see you there.
He's got his gun aimed right at you.
Gramps, lift your gun, lift your gun, Gramps.
My gun has been lifted this whole time. It's there with it's like eye level with. Initially, it was pointed at Luke, and as I have the beer in the left hand, I just turned to my left, and the gun's still being level, and now pointed at Bruce, and I say, "About goddamn time you did your job, Bruce. You know how many times I had to come out here, motherfucker, trying to steal my car?
God damn it, Gramps, you trying to send me in the slab, but this son of a bitch won't do it.
Nah, Bruce, listen here, Luke. Bruce is not gonna. Bruce is a nice young boy. I known him all my life. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Sorry
He's
about
gonna
the
be
confusion,
okay.
Bruce. Listen, misunderstanding. My boy here, Luke, misguided child. I'm gonna have a stern talking to him, Bruce. You go in, have a good rest of your night. You know, enjoy your meal. I'm gonna have some words with this little whippersnapper.
Sure thing. I'll wait for the both of you to step back inside.
Yeah, mind your business, jackass.
Now,
I think you forget who has the gun
I'm gonna
here, Luke.
so I'm gonna look to Bruce and so I'm like, one second. I'm gonna chug the rest of my beer.
Huh?
And
Gramps, take it easy. Take it easy, Gramps.
crush the can up. Throw the can on the floor. On my left empty free hand, I'm gonna slap Luke across the face. Shut your stupid ass
Ah,
up.
God, Grandpa, you don't know him like I know him. You don't know him.
Now, Bruce, you go on and have the great rest of your dinner. Like I said, Luke, get the fuck in the house. Matter of fact, first off, put my fucking wheels back on my car, you motherfucker. Fix my fucking car.
Look, all right.
As this is being dealt with, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my garage so that I can go ahead and park my car inside. Just because now that I know Luke is here, I'm feeling less secure about the condition of my car.
Can I get a description of both your guys' houses, like across from each other? Describe
So-
it straight up.
I'll let you go first.
So, my house is very similar to the house in Up. It's It's a two-story little house. Have a side garage, long driveway. It has green. It's primarily made out of wood with some cement like beams for a little porch area that I normally would sit out of. And the background is just bricks, but it has like a green trim on it. Yeah. I normally would have my nice Gran Torino car in my garage, but for some reason I must have forgot and left it out in the street.
Okay. Bruce, please describe your day.
Bruce's house is a single floor house with 2 bedrooms. One is a guest room for anyone that used to stay over. He has a small cellar basement and a attic. And normally he does leave his car in his garage. However, as it was a long night as he's just getting back from his job like a few hours ago, he left it in the parking. So he usually keeps his motorcycle tarped up and kind of left obscured in the front, but tonight he decided to keep it inside. And he usually keeps he has like a nice front yard. Usually takes very good care of it to make sure his house is presentable. Doesn't want to bring any negative attention to his own self.
2 things. One, while you guys are having this conversation in the middle of the street, you hear someone from the other houses kind of walk out. Mr. Jefferson, what have I told you about screaming in the middle of the night? If I hear you one more time, I said I was gonna kill you, didn't I?
No need to kill anybody. Do I recognize her?
Yeah, this is Miss Johansson. She's lived next door for about 3 years.
No need to kill anyone, Miss Johansson. I've got this under control.
It happens way too often. You can't keep letting this happen. That old fuck is drinking too much.
I understand, but Miss Johansson, you gotta understand that he's getting there in his old age.
Where he should be getting is the grave.
I'm gonna Now,
you know what, Miss Johansson, Mr. Jefferson.
Now, Mr. Jefferson at this time had taken Lucas to the side, right? And make sure Luke, I said, do what you got. Fix my car, motherfucker. And Mr. Jefferson, after he had been empty-handed without any brew, of course, had to go hit the refill.
100%.
And as he's coming out with his fresh brew, he goes and talks shit. He hears this race. So Mr. Jefferson, not taking no type of disrespect, is gonna waddle up with his AR-15 and his brew. And what's her name? Miss what?
Miss Johansson.
And talk to Miss Johansson. Miss Johansson, yo, shut the fuck up with your stupid ass.
Oh, you think you're the only one around here that has got a piece? And then she brings out her fucking sidearm from underneath her boobs. And
Miss Johansson, you listen. If it wasn't for your late husband, I swear I'd have you go meet him right this minute.
Don't you put his name in your mouth.
You gonna come to me with a small piece. I am holding the most American weapon you can hold in the great US of A, the Grand AR-15. You gonna come at me with a little ass 9mm? Bruce, you better tell something about this little girl with her piece. She finna put holes in her.
All right, Mr. Jefferson. I think you've had a little too much right now. It's about time you go inside before
It's at this very moment when you're about to finish that sentence, Mr. Bruce, that a very loud crash is heard in the alley behind Mr. Jefferson's house.
What the fuck?
It sounds very bad. It's kind of not an explosion, but someone definitely hit something really hard.
I guess you're up, huh, Bruce?
I am off duty, Luke, but that does not mean I won't put a bullet in you.
I'd like to see you try it.
I like that you sound like you're at a distance because you are.
I'm gonna hear an explosion. I'm gonna go, what the fuck is that? God, I can't die soon enough. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna waddle my ass in my backyard and find out what the fuck just happened. Waddle.
Let's talk about basic moves. You have a lot of basic moves. Now, any hunter, when they're gonna do something such as investigating, they're gonna be using the investigative mystery. Because this is what it is, right? You don't know what happens, so it's gonna be an investigative mystery. Your other actions are act under pressure. So, act under pressure is kind of like you want to do two different actions at once because neither one fits what you're trying to do. You have the help out action, which is obviously you give someone a bonus. The bonus, I think, is your bonus.
Okay.
Obviously, there's kick some ass. So if you ever in a combat, like you actually want to fight someone, you say, "I'm gonna kick his ass" or "I'm gonna kick some ass." You have to say it or else, like, that's not when the fight starts. This is just like all four. Manipulate someone, obviously, is, you know, standard. You get to understand what it is. Protect someone. It's usually like you're trying to save them. This is not held back by any sort of like bond. So you could literally be, I'll try to save someone, right, for my action, which will be like push them out of the way of this like incoming train, push them out of the way, or like block a shot for them. It could literally mean anything. It's an umbrella term. So be as like creative as you want. Read a bad situation is what you do after you're already in that situation, right? So you're gonna go investigate a mystery. But after you've already got yourself situated, you can try to read a bad situation. And if you're a magic user, no one here is, you can use magic. But anyway, no one has any beginning of the mystery moves, right?
No.
Okay. Then,
No.
Mr. Jefferson, please investigate a mystery. And how you do that is, you can either, no, you're gonna have to roll me a sharp, please.
Okay, so the sharp is going to be. I'm assuming we're gonna roll on the same dice room. Why not? Right?
Yeah, 2d6. Why not? Here, let me open it back up. Give me a minute.
2d6 plus my rating, right?
Yes, exactly. Give me a minute. I don't have it open yet. I want to watch. Okay, go for it. That crash also makes Johansson go inside. She doesn't want to deal with any of this. So, Mr. Jefferson, what you have just rolled is a failure. A 6 and below is a fail. You can add an experience to this. So, Mr. Jefferson, you walk back through your house, and describe how you do that, and I'll tell you when you get to the alley. Remember, you did roll a 4, so you very poorly are investigating the area.
So I am going to simply waddle back there. I'm going to the alley, correct?
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna waddle back there with my beer and my AR, and just gonna go towards the crash and see if there's anyone in there that's still alive. I'm gonna try and find out what happened here.
Okay. Alright. You make it to the back, and when you make it to the back of your alley, you know the street lights have never been, working. You've always tried to complain that they need better street lights, but it gets lost in the red tape of bureaucracy.
I don't live in here.
Yeah, but as you go to the back, you have a hard time looking around, but you definitely see there is a crashed car near that wall, and there is some figure on it. Now, can you tell me your flaws again? Just like, 'cause I didn't remember.
Yeah, absolutely. My flaw, my major flaw, is I have a bad habit of misinterpreting a situation, including the dangers. So when an imminent danger reveals itself, I have to roll plus sharp, and then depending on my roll, the keeper gets to decide how I interpret the situation.
Yeah, so roll me definitely a.
D6 plus sharp.
Yeah, 2d plus sharp. I forgot what it's called. What's the roll? I just read them out. They're called read a bad situation. That's it.
Oh yeah.
While this is happening, is anyone else doing anything when they hear this crash?
I would stop fucking diddling with the fucking handle I presumably jacked, and I'd follow him. I'd get up from what I'm doing and kind of lurk behind him.
So
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure.
I rolled. So on a plus 10, I comprehend the situation normally. If I roll a 7 to a 9, I miss a specific detail chosen by the keeper, and then on a fail, I completely misinterpret, and the keeper decides exactly what I think I'm, or it says decide with the keeper on what we think is happening, and then I have a -1. So on this I rolled a 7, so I missed a specific detail.
I would like my boy Bruce to tell me what he's doing at this very moment after the crash hits.
Sorry, I'm back. What happened?
Bruce, what are you doing when there's crash hits?
After the crash, I don't think Bruce. I think considering Bruce is off duty, I don't think he would go investigate the crash site. He's just gonna go back inside to
For sure,
finish his
yeah.
meal.
Yeah, yeah,
Worst
like I said.
cop known to man.
I'm using a move, dumbass.
The worst.
Let's continue, Mr. Jefferson. Mr. Jefferson, you're looking around, and you barely see the car, right? You're looking around, and you're like, "Dang, what was that noise?"
No, I
And then
did.
you look-
I did that.
You look to your right, and there's the car hitting the wall. And with this 7, what you see is there is a furry breaking into that car.
Goddamn furries! Miss Jefferson at this point is understandingly upset.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go back to my house really quick, and I'm gonna grab my supplies that I need.
Right.
So Mr. Jefferson go back into his house, pick up his grenades that he had in his box. So pick up them grenades. I'm also gonna get a little flask and tuck that into my. I'm gonna put some clothes on first, right? I'll
Right.
put on my standard Mr. Jefferson tank top with cargo shorts, and a belt, some boots, and I'm gonna put that special boomer juice in one of them cargo pockets. I'm gonna
Okay.
walk back. And I'm gonna say, "Listen here, furry motherfucker, get out of here." And as I'm pointing my AR at Mr. Jefferson don't really care. He pointed his AR at anyone, or honestly. So he pointed the AR at the furry motherfucker, and he was waiting for him to respond. He a little sauced up too.
What were you doing, Junior? Hey, Luke. I'm sorry, Luke.
I'd assume when old Grandpa Alfred walked back in, he'd pass by
I'll
me or
tell him.
something.
I tell him,
Yeah,
I
he
be
walked
like,
out. You back fat. You just see a car.
motherfucking furry back there.
What?
I'm gonna show him what's what. Mhm.
What's that,
Yeah,
Grandpa?
walk-
And I'd kind of do a jog out of the house to my car. I probably park down the street, and I'll go get
In
my
the alley?
and I'll go get my baseball bat.
Okay.
Some motherfuckers
You-
trying to disrupt the peace, or my grandpa's trying to get in a kerfuffle. I'm gonna be on his side.
All right.
It's always these furry motherfuckers, man. I swear to God.
Describe your car when you ride over to it. What kind of things you riding?
So this one, I'm in like they're 1920s cars, so they're kind of harder to describe, but they're pretty round. I think it's just like a Ford
Hold on.
truck.
I think I know the car that you're trying to. Is it like one of these? Because these are called Model A's. And let me just put this.
No, it's
Fuck,
he's thinking of the Ford. You just look at the Ford
This one?
1940 Ford pickup. No. It's one of these. It's one of these.
Hold on. Because this is my like utility car. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, one of those.
I think those are. Fuck.
It's just
'Cause I have
called
two-
Ford, they're
I-
just 1944.
Yeah, because being like a car thief, I have two cars. I have a sports car and I have a
This one's more accurate, I think.
Yeah, I have a utility car. Yeah,
This is the
that
first one's
that
a lot
one's
more
probably
expensive.
yeah.
Okay, so bar for bar, they're called Ford pickups.
Yeah. That's they're Ford
I
pickups.
believe that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought 'cause I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Now that we know what car, you go back to your car and you pick up your bat.
Hey, these are kind of heat.
Yeah, they're pretty fire. So yeah, I go get my bat, and I hurry on back to Gramps' side right here.
Right. Are you gonna go back to your grandpa?
Yeah. So
Is he able to like see the situation?
So you see your grandpa's fully kitted. You see that he's got his grenades on him. He's got his he has a flask in his right pocket, and he's he's swearing off this furry that he's saying he's jumping on this car and breaking in, but you just see like a shadow of like the car on the wall while the fire is burning.
The shadow of the car?
Yeah, like all there is
Oh,
really a
right.
shadow on the wall.
And like there's like a fence blocking me, right? Or something?
No, you're already in the alley. No, you're already in the alley. You can walk over to the car.
Oh yeah, I'd walk up with my bat raised, ready for anything to jump at me.
Mhm.
And I'd keep approaching.
Yeah, this is very cool.
Okay. What would you like to do? Use your moves. You say it. You run it. What's happening?
I think I'd like to read a bad situation.
Okay. Make me a sharp roll.
You got it. Let's see my sharp modifier. I'm looking at a +2 here. So 2d6
go.
plus
Mr.
2.
Jefferson, you obviously see your nephew walk up to this guy.
Hey.
I'm looking at an 11.
Oh, let's go.
Let's see here. Let's see what the options.
All right. You ready for me to tell you? Or what do you think?
Let's see. So when you look at roll sharp on a 10 plus, which I got, hold 3. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions. Okay, I guess the first one would be, what's the biggest threat? Is what I'm gonna ask right now.
What's the biggest threat? The car is on fire.
And would
The
I?
car's burning.
And that's gonna. Do I know that's gonna like lead to a explosion right now?
At some point, there will be explosion.
Keep your distance with that car, Grandpa.
A countdown has started. Allow me to alert you. A countdown has started.
Knowing that I know that this will soon blow up eventually,
Mhm.
I would just, Grandpa, back it up. We shouldn't be here. It's about to blow.
Eh,
That shit's a bomb. We gotta back up.
that ain't no bomb.
Come on, Grandpa. And I'll grab him and I'll start backing him up down this alleyway.
Are you trying to resist this, Mr. Jefferson?
I think, yeah, I think so. Yeah, the old man might be like, stupid.
Can you guys roll a little bit of tough for me? A little contesting tough. Let's see
Oh
what-
no, I'm so tough, bro. I'm so tough.
I got a +0.
No, bro, I'm so tough. Oh my god. Oh, I rolled a 6. Let's go.
I rolled a 10.
Let's go. Let's go. Get it.
Thank God, I got hold it back, G-Paul.
Add another experience point because you failed once more.
Oh, let's go.
You try to measure up to your nephew and you're trying to see what's happening back there, but he kind of like pushes you back, and you're not picking down this fight. You put some force behind it, so he does what he has to do. He has to put some force behind him, and he kind of knocks you on your ass a little bit.
So come on, Grandpa. Sorry, we gotta get out of here.
You still have other holds to use if you'd like.
Correct. Let me. What's my best way out?
The alley is open. You can just walk away.
Okay, and I'll use my last one. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
There are. There definitely are.
Yeah, I'm
You'd have to-
definitely rushing to get my grandpa out of here, knowing there's a. I just get a nasty sense about this situation we're in,
Okay.
and I'm gonna.
Countdown 1
Alright.
is midway.
Yeah, I guess I'd start dragging him if he's on the floor.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do, Mr. Jefferson.
I got soft stuff with my ear.
Yeah, if I could, I'll drag him completely out of the alleyway, and I'd stand him up.
Let's cut away from the scene and go back to Bruce. Bruce, what do you do? What have you been doing this entire time?
I would have eaten my dinner and I would have started
This motherfucker.
to commence the move bonding time.
Sure,
Wait.
for sure.
Yeah, as she is currently feeding on me, I would use bonding time to attempt to better our relationship.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna roll a charm. So that's 2d6 plus what's my charm? +2. Oh, that's the wrong room. That's a 9, so that results in 7 to 9. Hold 1, and I can either erase 1 mark. I'm not gonna do that. Use a pyromancer if you haven't picked. Receive a gift or take 1 forward.
This is a gift.
So I get to either get a gift from her, a guide gift, or I can get a +1 to any forward moves. I'm gonna go with the gift.
This is what happens, right? Bonding moment. She's feeding on you, and while you're just hanging on the couch as you usually do, probably with the TV on, she stops and she's like, "Have you ever considered, not drinking so much coffee? Your blood's terrible. It's getting worse every day."
I mean, I have, but I don't think there's any substitution for caffeine, especially with how my work is.
There's tea, right? You can always just drink tea.
Yeah, but the British, I feel about them.
How can you still be bothered by the British? It's not like they even affected you.
You know about my grandfather's encounters with British.
You can't just let someone else's encounters judge your entire future.
I'll give it a chance for you then. Fine. I can't promise I'll like it.
Let me think of a gift real quickly.
You can take a look at the guide gifts under my class.
All right, let me take a look at that.
Yeah, it's in the Tome of Mysteries. You can either give me a weapon, but I already have one.
Well, we're not gonna do that yet. However, okay, this is what you're gonna. She hands you she goes over to her dresser, right? And she hands you this kind of small box. You should open it. I found it down in downtown. There's apparently kind of like a club.
Oh. Yeah. Alright, he'll go ahead and open it up.
Sure. It's a compass. It's a compass with the big hand being a bone and the small hand being like the finger, a ham.
He's gonna look at it a little bewildered. He's gonna take it out of the box, try and move it around to see if it actually works as a compass.
The compass doesn't seem to point north. You know where north is. You have you've been trained as a Boy Scout, but this doesn't point north. It points in random directions, and once in a while it'll point like somewhere to the north, like in the northeast, and then it'll go back to being to spinning wildly. It's supposed to be kind of like a fortune thing, like you'd go around and these gypsies would take these compasses and they look for what they're really searching for, that kind of thing. I thought it looked nice, so I gave it.
Like one of those fantasy book compasses that I read about.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Exactly.
quite thoughtful.
Anyway, you want to watch a movie?
Sure.
I think Darling Hearts is on right now.
Don't think I've seen that one yet.
You'll spend this time bonding, and we'll continue back to Mr. Jefferson and Luke. The car has exploded. Boom! Shrapnel goes everywhere. This is more towards the end of your thing, Bruce, but there's a little bit of time between. So, what happens, Mr. Jefferson and Luke?
Holy shit! I told you, G-Paw, that shit was gonna blow.
Son, that's why I always say you don't buy a Ford. You set yourself up for failure. What you need to do is get yourself a Chevy.
I don't think
This
that
is
was
also. It's funny because 1920s like peak Chevy Ford rivalry.
I don't think that was a Ford. It doesn't matter. God damn.
Even if you don't know, it probably was.
The point of explosion, would I ever heard this?
Oh yeah, but it's still like a little bit of time.
No, your movie's not over, bro. Please keep clutching that.
No, this is like an explosion, but you'll hear in a minute. But I just want to get through what Jefferson and Luke happened.
I'm gonna look down the alleyways. Is there still like smoke everywhere?
Yeah, there's smoke has started, but there's the car's blown up. So obviously, there's some shrapnel everywhere. Smoke puffing out of the car.
At this point, Mr. Jefferson going into the house. You're gonna walk into the house, and you go pick up the old dialer, and I'm gonna call the fucking police.
You gotta talk to the operator, bro.
I'm
You do
gonna
have to
go-
dial the operator.
Dial operator.
Hello, sir. What's your problem? What's your emergency?
Hey, my name is Mr. Jefferson.
Hello, Mr. Jefferson. Is
okay.
there another filing for a complaint against Ms. Johansson?
Miss Johansson, yeah, she is still a bitch. This is correct. You ain't done nothing about it. But what I will say is that there's just been a no kidding explosion. I believe there is possibly a terror attack going on in my backyard in the alleyway.
Mr.
Now,
Jefferson, we
I
told you
will
not to
also
play with
say-
those bombs anymore.
No. It was not me this time. It was, you can talk to Bruce. Yeah, he was here. He listened to the whole thing. My grandson here, thankfully, heroically saved my life. Dragged me away from said explosion and the terrorists I may have been fleeing at this very moment. Requesting immediate backup and assistance.
Will do, Mr. Jefferson. We'll send a car over in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? I might be dead. These are the terrorists. These are communists. Communists, I'm telling you, they're here.
Of course, Mr. Jefferson, and 20 minutes is the fastest we can go. We need to find the most available.
I try my best, I suppose. I try my best, but if I don't make it, please, you let them know that I died fighting for America. I'm gonna hang up the phone. I'm gonna meet up with Luke. Be like, come on, Luke, let's go fight them terrorists.
I'll go with you, Grandpa, but I really don't think those are terrorists. We'll see.
Bruce,
Yeah.
Bruce, in the middle of like the title, right? You get a call on your phone. You get a call on your house phone.
Bruce.
Bruce.
Outside. I was talking to them. What was going on?
During the title screen of your movie, you get a call on the house phone and a page.
All right, he's gonna go. Ugh. God damn it. All right, give me a moment. He's gonna go to the phone. I can pick it up and listen in. Hello.
You know who this is, Bruce. It's Sergeant Wallace.
Hello there, Sergeant Wallace. Might I ask why you're calling at this night?
Bruce is having a problem, and I'm not gonna send another patrol car for one of his explosive attacks. Can you go check on him? He says they're terrorists. Again,
Sergeant, you know I got off a long bit of work. You sure you
I'm
can't
not
just-
asking, Bruce. Get down and do your job. Downtime or not, you're a law enforcement.
All right then.
All
gonna
right,
hang
talk to
up.
you tomorrow. Whoop. You hang up.
He's gonna go ahead and hang up. He's gonna turn to his wife and say, sorry to cut our little bonding time short, honey. There's been something going on with Bruce again, and they're not sending anyone, and they're
Alfred.
threatening me with it.
You know, I could just eat him, right? We could just eat him, and he'd be gone.
You could, but I don't want to risk anything. You know how Luke already knows about you. I don't want the chance of anyone else finding out and spreading.
That's an easy solution. I kill Luke too. We kill Luke, and then we kill Mr. Jefferson, and it's all over.
Yeah, but then it becomes a slippery slope of someone else might see, people might start looking into it.
Okay, Mr. Hero, go on. I guess I'll watch the movie alone.
All right, I'll go ahead and bring that little gift he gave me a while back. From
For sure.
yeah, he's gonna go ahead to his basement and open up the chest that he has all the way in the corner, and get his silver sword that is the heirloom of his wife's grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and grab that, sheath it up, but then he's gonna go head over to Jefferson, of course, with his gun.
I just want to ask the validity of like getting a regular call about Mr. Jefferson, and then you bringing a sword.
He knows how.
Like,
he
yes,
knows-
you have. Like, yes, you have a sword, right? Yes, that's
Yeah.
of course.
He knows how crazy Jefferson could be, and
So you're gonna
no
put
one-
sword fight?
You're gonna smite him? You're gonna cut him down?
For the last time, you are not in the army no more.
Wait, so are you just bringing a sword, or do you have your
Yeah,
gun with
he's
you?
gonna have his gun on his hip. But he's
Okay.
gonna have like the sword sort of close by. He's not gonna like have it on him, but he's gonna like before he turns the corner, he's just gonna like sort of rest it up against a secure spot. Just in the situation that this is Mr. Jefferson not being totally crazy like he is every day.
As a group, you agree that that's valid?
Sure.
That he's bringing a sword to see Mr. Jefferson,
That's kind of
complaining
crazy.
about the
but whatever.
about the terrorists. I mean, honestly, probably not. Probably not. But I mean, I'll look past it.
If that seems too unbelievable, then yeah,
I
he'll
think
just go
I
with
think
his
because
gun.
Mr. Jefferson does, you know what I'm saying, the old senile man.
Yeah, cause
you
the,
know?
the only reason I'm right now is like thinking maybe it's because I
Because of the
want
explosion, right?
well because I want to steal it, but but that's like kind of metagaming and realistically thinking about it. No, that doesn't make sense. at
Well,
all.
I would
Okay,
think
okay.
the only time I would be okay is if the reasoning that you're bringing your equipment is because of the explosion and following my calling, right? Because you knew there was
That's
some
fair.
like
You know what? Thinking about it a little more, I guess it wouldn't seem reasonable to get the sword just yet, because
Right.
he doesn't have any confirmation that it is in fact supernatural related. So I guess just the gun would be good, but he's gonna have it holstered on his hip, not really like having it drawn just yet.
Okay, sure. I'll keep going. I'll continue your conversation.
He's gonna go around the corner, sort of go around to where Jefferson, or where he assumes Jefferson is, and he's gonna sort of look over the corner, just trying to see, like, get a survey of what's going on. I guess this is a read a bad situation,
Yeah, sure.
or is this investigate a mystery?
No, there's a read bad situation.
Okay.
The mystery hasn't started up to yet,
Okay.
other than Mr. Jefferson. That one.
Read a bad situation will fall.
Roll me a sharp, please. 2d6. What's your sharp?
What's my sharp modifier? Do I even have one? Okay, so that's just 2d6.
ooh.
That's a 10.
With a 10, you read the bad situation. A car has just blown up in the back alleys. Yeah, I don't think you get any hold for bad situations, right?
On the 10, you get 3 holds, like I did, I believe.
Oh, it's 3 holds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to use your holds?
Hold on, I'm trying to fucking see what the read a bad situation stuff is. I'm sorry, I can't see what they are right now.
Oh, I forgot to add a +1 when I was pulling away old Alfred, because if if you act on your answers, you get a +1.
Okay, for sure.
Hold on. Where did you go to read it, Kevin? Again, what page was it? I can't see.
It is
mine.
page 105 on the.
Okay.
I could read you the questions.
Yeah.
So the first one is, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
I'm gonna go in with what's the best way to help the victims? Seeing that there's a fucking explosion, I would like to think that the victims in this situation are Luke and Mr. Jefferson.
Oh, so what is on? Can you go read off the first one? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go off of first. What's the best way to help the victims?
Well, the car seems charred, and at this distance, you can see one body inside of the car. The best way to help the victims is probably get them out, at least their bodies out of the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and act on that right now.
Probably
can I-
also
can I-
call
can I
the
be able
fire
to hold
department.
two right now?
Hold on.
What?
Probably also
Do I
call the fire department. Anyway, continue. What are you having?
Would I be able to hold 2 on that if I act on protecting right now?
Hmm,
Or is... Yeah, I think I can do that, right?
Let me see. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to act on protecting the victim by pulling out the person that is in the car right now.
The car's on fire.
Yeah, but there's someone inside.
Like their body is.
Yeah. And my character, I view them as a victim, so I'm trying to protect them, and I'm trying to pull them out of the car and like smother the flame that might be on them.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, you've acted on your answers. You can no longer hold anymore. Once you're in the situation, it specifically says you're in.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll fucking fuck that. I'll just go ahead and act on that.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
You
I'm
have a
gonna go
+1
ahead
to your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the victim from the car, and if they are still on fire, I'm going to smother any flames that are currently active on them. I want to get them from a good distance away from there. That's gonna be 2d6s.
You see Bruce run in and start pulling the charred body of one of the victims out of the car. And Bruce, you can see that this car, other than actually it's unrecognizable how they exploded, but yeah, you pull this body out of the car and start putting out the fire, and you can see Mr. Jefferson and Luke that he has a sword on his side and a gun in his holster.
Oh no! He decided. I decided against it because it didn't make sense. Because we decided it didn't make sense.
And he
Yeah,
has
so
a
it's
gun in
just
his
it's
holster.
just a gun. I'm gonna fucking look at them and I'm gonna say, what the fuck just happened right now? I leave you fuckers alone for what?
Don't you put this on us, Bruce. We try to get you.
What
And
the
you
hell
sit,
do
and
mean?
you went inside thinking you're better.
Yeah, because I thought you were just trying to steal cars and fucking your great uncle was trying to deal with you.
There you go, fucking assuming shit again, Bruce.
Listen here, Bruce. We tried telling you to come with us, and you didn't. Now, the goddamn commies in our backyard, and you and me here, we gotta defend this country.
Alright, let me get the question from someone who isn't that shit insane. Luke, what the hell just happened?
Well, take a look around you, Bruce. A car fucking exploded.
How?
How?
Spontaneously
How?
combust from what I
Tell him,
remember.
Mr. Jefferson. Tell him how that car blew up.
Them commies put the explosives in the vehicle. I don't understand, Bruce. How many times you gotta explain the situation to you? The car, you heard it crash, boom. Why? Terrorists. Terrorism in America. Of course,
I'm gonna
thankfully
check.
I was here. I had Luke here save my life from said communist activities to drag me away. And now I called your superiors to get your lazy ass out of your house and come over here and help us.
I'm gonna check on the guy that was inside the car. I want to see if they're still alive.
As he's doing, I would say, he's dead, you dumb fuck.
Is he alive? What would I have to roll to perceive that?
Roll me a sharp.
Okay, hold on. I assume that being relevant to protecting the victims, I'd get a +1.
Well, hold on.
You already used your
Let's
plus.
just.
Well,
Let's
no,
just
'cause
say-
I get to hold when I still act on it, because I'm still acting on what's the best way to protect the victims.
Well, let me tell you this: the victim's fucking dead. He's charred. Some of its
Oh.
arm is missing.
The bonuses applied once each roll.
I would like to also add, Mr. Jefferson is on extremely high alert as he believes there is communists right around the corner. So I would like to observe my surroundings and make sure that there isn't a, commie on a rooftop or hiding around a bush.
I'd walk a bit down the alleyway and try to make sense of what just happened, because you don't just crash a car and then blow up. Not like that.
I'm gonna, Mr. Jefferson, go investigate a mystery.
Bruce is
I'll-
gonna
Mr.
rush down. Bruce is gonna rush down to the closest phone that he can to dial in the fire department.
As Ms.
The
Jefferson go,
operator. Yeah, then I
go
continue.
ahead. I said,
Alright.
Mr. Jefferson, go investigate that mystery to find out what happened here and see if there's any tracks leading away from this said wreck.
Luke, you doing the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you guys do that,
Well,
you get her on the phone with an operator, and she says, "What's the problem?"
There's been a fire. A car exploded. I don't know how, but could you please send down some fire marshals real quick? Because we
I'll
don't
get you
know.
connected.
One of the
I'll get
victims is
connected to the
currently
fire
dead.
department, and then you hear the change of lines, and the phone picks up really quick, and it says, "Fire marshals."
Hi, this is Officer Bruce. There's been a fire down by my house. There is a current victim who is dead, to my knowledge. Would you be able to send someone down real quick?
What's the street?
I'm gonna give them the street. I don't fucking.
You can make it up. Honestly, you can make it up.
66 Oak Lane.
Okay, I like it. 66 Oakland. And the fire marshal responds, "I'll be on it immediately."
Thank you,
And
sir.
the half hangs up.
Alright.
Mr.
I'm gonna go ahead
Jefferson,
and-
Luke, investigate this, Mister.
I have
Yeah.
rolled a 10.
You said roll sharp, correct?
Sharp. Let me see.
Got a 6.
Oh, you can
I-
mark an
I
experience
failed.
point.
Orale.
Let me see. On a fail, what happens on a fail?
Let me see. I don't think I just do fuck all.
I think
On the miss, you reveal some information to the monster, or whoever's you are talking to.
Good.
The
Okay.
keeper might ask you some questions, which you have to answer.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So you get no questions to answer, right?
Yeah, I get nothing, but
you get to ask him
yeah.
questions.
Okay. Let me. Hold on. Hold on. How do you see what question where this misses?
you're looking for the questions?
Yeah.
You
It's
get to ask
what
him
happened
questions.
here, what sort of creature is it, what
Oh,
can
what
it
page?
do? It is on page 102.
Okay, I'm on 102 or 102, huh?
Yes, 102. If you're at the PDF, the pages are wrong for some reason. Just go 2 more.
Oh. Okay then. And where do you see the failure on this?
It is just below these questions.
Yeah, on a miss reveals some information to the monster.
Okay. So, let's see. Some information to reveal. Who are you talking to right now?
I'm
Talking
not-
to Mr. Jefferson. Who is?
I'm not really talking to anyone. I'm just kind of like looking around. I'm like trying to see.
No,
the
no,
tracks.
but just recently, who are you talking to?
What do you mean just recently? I guess I talked to
the
fucking
last person?
Alfred.
I think it was
Okay.
me, right?
Maybe I berated you. I don't know. These are the only 2 people I've talked to recently.
I think the last
Are you friendly with any of these people?
Friendly with Alfred?
Alfred, that's about it.
Yeah.
And secondly, what are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing kind of like like those pants suspender things. I'm wearing like a
Mhm.
like kind of black suit pants. I don't have like my jacket on though.
Right.
But I have suspenders going out and like a button-up shirt right now.
Okay, for sure. I didn't know that. Okay. That being said, that's it for you.
Okay.
For you, Mr. Jefferson, you have 2 holds. You may ask any of the following questions. Mr. Jefferson?
Sorry, my mic was muted.
Right.
So with
Alright.
the 2 holds, I'm going to ask. I'm gonna say, what happened here?
Mr.
Oh, I'm
Jefferson?
sorry.
A car exploded.
Yes, it kind of explained. I was gonna say, I want to ask, am I restricted to these questions?
Yeah, just for simplicity, yeah.
Okay. What sort of creature made this car crash?
Mr. Jefferson, you've been around the block for a while. You've seen many things. You've seen men be ripped apart. You've seen bombs go off, especially bombs go off. You've seen the death of men at your own very hands. And as you kind of look around to see what kind of thing did this, you can verify as you look around the exploded car, even though it is much exploded, there are scratch marks, claw marks on all over. And more analysis that you know, whatever this is, it's definitely not human.
I'm
Hey,
a,
this is
I'm
no
a,
man. This is baby monster.
I'm gonna look at, as I see these claw marks, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna call out to you. Come here, Luke. Come here. Look at this.
Okay. And I'm gonna go
You
over.
see this?
I'm
I'm
taking a
gonna
look
point
here.
at the claws, motherfucker. And goddamn furry I was telling you about, right here. Look at it.
Some type of beast.
Yeah. They're just furries, Luke. That's the normal people. But we gon' I believe this furry here is what caused this here accident. I also believe that furries might also be communists.
Hmm. Well, seeing that this makes no fucking sense to Luke, I'd be like, huh. Well, Grandpa, you're the expert.
That I am, Luke. That I am. I said we bring Bruce in on this and show him that what we have discovered.
It seems we need to help him with his job half the time. Hey, Bruce, come take a look at this.
Mr. Jefferson, you're allowed to ask one more question, but you cannot actually act on it, on anything, or else it'll
Okay.
end the holds. So this is the one time. So you can have to ask all your questions before
I hear
you
you.
can do something.
Copy that. Okay. I'm going to ask, where did it go?
A trail. A trail can be seen. You see little tufts of hair from that dirty furry, kind of left behind on the car and on some of the fence leading more farther down the alleyway.
Copy.
I'm gonna bring Bruce. We're gonna wave Bruce over. Bruce, come here. Come here, Bruce. Come here. Look at this.
Bruce is gonna just barely be coming back out from after calling. He's gonna head over.
I say, Bruce, look at this. Now this here, these claw marks. Now they are furry marks. If I know nothing, I believe a beast animal of some kind went and scratched up this car.
After seeing this, would I be able to investigate a mystery, Oscar?
Oscar, I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. You can do an investigation.
That's 2d6. That's a sharp, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's no added. That's a 5, so that's a failure. I marked
Another
experience.
failure can be added to your experience.
All right.
And I'd like to ask you some questions. What are you wearing right now?
Bruce is currently wearing some normal clothes. He's in his more his sleepwear. He was not prepared for this kind of night.
Any strong scent envelops you right now? After that one, I just want to make sure I have these fired out. So continue to describe me what you're wearing.
Okay. Yeah, he's wearing his pajamas right now. He was not prepared for this kind of night, so he's more so more casually dressed.
Okay.
Very light clothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you smelling strong of right now?
He's currently a mix of his musk from the work and then a slight scent of the cologne that he wears.
Mhm.
Which is a more natural scent, like pine and fire.
Mhm. Final question: is this a cologne you consistently wear?
Yes.
Okay, come up with a
He
name for it.
prefers he prefers the more natural or woodsy scents, as it seems to be less bothersome to his wife's taste when he's feeding her.
For sure. And
Yeah, so
that'll be it. You
As
see
he's
nothing to
inspecting
this.
as he's inspecting this track and seeing this fur, he's gonna say, definitely not feeling great about this. Any idea what this was, Luke?
No clue.
No clue. So all we know is that this was.
We know it left.
No,
It's all
we know more than that. You just need to stop being so close-minded, Bruce. Communism.
Mr. Jefferson, no offense, but you are the least sane person here, so I would not trust your judgment
Bruce?
too strongly.
Listen, yeah, you're gonna have to bring me out of retirement. You know, I had a full life doing your job, and every single day when that phone rang or someone needed help, who was there?
Mr.
Me.
Jefferson, you were
You're damn right.
discharged.
Even
because
for
of
you,
your mental health.
even for you, Bruce, you come to my lawn every single day, and who
When I
came
was
out
a
and dealt
child.
with you? Me. I'm a man of action, Bruce. Something
All
that
right.
you might need to follow suit with.
All right, Mr. Jefferson. Let's assume this is communists taking care of it. What is it that we are to do against these Reds?
What we should do against every communist?
Arrest him.
Take them down.
With what evidence?
There's a trail right here. There's a trail right
Oh.
here, Bruce.
We sitting in a whole crime scene. A terrorist attack has just taken place in my backyard, Bruce. How much more evidence do you need? Look at that body. That was done. Why? Because you decided to ignore communism. That life right there, Bruce, that is on your hands. Now you can continue to ignore communism and continue to close one eye, but myself and my grandson here, we refuse. We gonna find this communist furry and we gonna take care of him.
He's gonna look at the body, look down at the tracks, take a second to sort of contemplate this. Oh, I really hope this ain't what I think it is. All right, Luke, lead the way. We gotta be back here in a bit. I called the fire marshal. They're gonna be here to take care of this mess in a bit.
All right then. I'd kick up my bat, leaning over my shoulder, and I'd follow this trail for as long as I can. Keep an eye out for any fucking rabid animal.
All right, boys. Well, among your residents, behind you is kind of like this park. It's a public park. It's very large. It's been a lot of a noise complaint to you, Mr. Jefferson. There's always someone blasting music. There's always someone screaming too loud. It's just so much annoying. But yeah, the trail leads over the fence into the park.
All right, Luke will walk up and hop the fence and see if the trail continues.
I'm gonna follow them.
I'd help Grandpa with the fence.
No, I'm a strong boy. I'm old. I got old man strength. I climb this fucking fence. I ain't frail body.
Okay, Grandpa, you got it.
How do
Yeah,
you
there's-
climb? How do you climb this fence?
Oh, myself?
Yeah, how you doing this as an old man?
Well, I mean, I am an old man, but Mr. Jefferson does keep himself in prime state. So I would simply take a brisk little run, jump up, grab the fence, and then I would shimmy alongside. And due to my extensive law enforcement training, I would roll myself over the other side of the fence and drop down.
All right.
Mr. Jefferson, nimble.
Wait, is this a chain link fence or like one of those steel fences?
It's a steel
Steel
fence.
bar.
Yeah.
A steel bar fence?
Mhm.
All right. Are there any like nearby openings, like a door or something? Or is that do I know that that's like further away?
What's up? There's an opening into the park? There is an opening, however, it's quite a walk away.
All right, yeah. Bruce is just gonna go ahead and jump over it as well.
All right. You guys hopping over this fence. You guys see the normal, it's a very nice park. There's many trees. You see the playground for the kids. And it's very difficult to continue following these trails. But Mr. Jefferson, he's like a hound dog. He follows them with extreme precision. And these trails kind of lead you into this service duct. It's mostly used for when it gets too rainy and all the sewage needs to go somewhere, and the maintenance workers also use it when they have to repair the park sewer system once in a while, because people use the bathrooms here. Mr. Jefferson, you see them when they move in to fix the underworkings, especially when Sometimes you use the park's bathroom instead of your own because you don't want to blast them out. But yeah, that's where you are right now.
Well, I will say sometimes, but sometimes Mr. Jefferson just can't make it. You know what I mean? His bowels ain't what they used to be. So he does what he must.
All right.
So this is a
Whatever.
park, right?
Yep.
Is there any like parking lots?
Yeah.
Is there any like? I want to take a little walk over there, and I want to see if anyone left their cars here. See if anyone like would be parked here.
You tell me who parked there? Who parked there?
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know who parks here.
You,
Nah,
you
you-
get to make it up, Kevin.
You get to make it up.
You get to make up names and shit.
Wait, I could just say there's cars here.
Yeah,
Yup.
you can just say there's cars and who they belong to if you know who they are.
Oh, but
You can come up with names.
okay,
You
okay.
come up with a lot of
Well,
things.
well, I guess I'd walk over to the parking lot, and I'd see a black sedan car right there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's curious to Luke as to why a black car would be here, parked at the park. I wouldn't think there'd be a parking issue, so it gets me thinking that someone's in this park. So I'm gonna walk back to old Jeep on them. I'm like, hey guys, judging by the car parked there, I think we might not be alone here.
He's gonna
Yeah,
look. Bruce is gonna look to the car and he's gonna take it. Yeah, he's gonna say that seems like a fair assumption. Could be teens for all we know, though.
Yeah, they know better to mess with us right now. So while we're looking, we're gonna go down this maintenance hatch.
I'd prefer not to, considering where that leads into. If there's another way around it, then I'd like to take that. We've got no other choice, then sure, why not?
Well, I say, if we know that car's there, we should look around for the owner of said car.
I'm gonna go ahead and inspect the car then, if that's what we're deciding.
I'd
I'm gonna
also
take a look.
recommend you, Mr. Officer, maybe you run the plates and find out who that car belongs to.
You know
More
damn well that
information.
it'd take too long, Alfred.
No,
We are
and
nowhere near the station.
you didn't bring your radio with you.
Absolutely not. I did not assume that this would be a bigger problem than it should be.
I swear the academy does not train them like they used to. Bruce,
Yeah.
ever? Come on now.
Bruce is gonna go ahead
Jefferson
and take a
gonna
look.
look. Miss Jefferson gonna wander around the park, look for this motherfucker.
Bruce
Alright.
is gonna inspect the car, take a look inside the windows, see if anyone's there. If not, he's gonna look underneath the car, just sort of pulling out all the stops on inspecting it, making sure
Sharp,
that there's nothing
please.
shady going on. Seven? Is that a good
Seven.
roll or a bad one?
It's okay.
That's like mid.
7 to 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not a bad.
So I get one question. Think. Am I looking at the right one? No, that's the wrong one.
No, I'll just tell you in simple detail what you see.
Yeah, I get to hold one question.
All right. What are you looking
What's being concealed here?
for? You look around, and you're trying to see what's inside the black sedan. However, the windows are very tinted. It's a very low-key car, and you look underneath and you look all around it. This car, not to say that you are living in a bad street, because you're not. You're living in a very good part of town. However, this car is much too pretty to be around here.
This is a
So there's
rich,
definitely
rich person.
something in the car.
We're upper middle class. This is high class.
Hey Jefferson, you're looking around. You see, you don't see much around here. At least not now.
Wait, did I have to roll a sharp or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I never rolled a sharp. Alright.
Oh, I thought that 6 was you.
No, I rolled a 9.
All right, with a 9. What are you looking for?
I was walking around the park trying to find the person. But I'm gonna ask, where did it go?
Okay. Oh, you talking about the monster or the person?
The monster.
Okay. Back again. You already know where these tracks go. These tracks go straight into the service stuff.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the viewers.
Fuck. Oh,
I'm gonna go up to that car. I'm gonna try to pick its lock. I'm like, listen, Bruce.
Okay.
You could say I'm helping you out on this one. And I'm gonna try to.
Luke, I'd prefer we keep our investigation to the limits of the law. You are not an acting officer, and I'd prefer you to restrain yourself.
Oh, did
From
you wanna
committing
did you wanna do it? Would you like to hold the picks? Or you just gonna let these fucking communists get away with it?
I may be off duty.
We
but
both know this
Communists.
car is too valuable to be just sitting here.
communist.
I'm gonna take a.
This
Bruce,
doesn't
I'm
hit
gonna
the
take a-
communist, and he go rush back to the group. He say, Luke, my boy, you found them damn communists.
I'm trying to, Grandpa, but this guy's getting in line of duty.
Bruce, are you enabling communism right now? I know you're not. Cut, Bruce. Please tell me, you ain't been a communist this whole time, Bruce.
Alfred,
Please,
we need to keep our investigation to the limits that are upheld by the law.
Bruce,
As
you
an
need to
officer-
understand. Communism does not play fair, and to defeat communism, you must, at times, bend said law in the justice for the will of America.
Bruce
Bruce.
is gonna take a moment to look around, sort of like take a glance left and right if anyone's around.
No one's
Um,
around right now. No
After he
one's
sees
acting
after he
around
sees
for it.
that no one is around, he's gonna say, he's gonna look down at his watch and say, "Would you look at that? I gotta go to the bathroom." He's gonna head over to the park's restrooms to go relieve himself real quick.
I just walk away and say, God bless you, Bruce.
God,
Go on now, Luke.
God
Go
bless
on now,
America.
boy.
And
God bless you.
This is a quick way to say I need to go pee.
and then I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
You're gonna hit me with a.
Roll sharp.
Ooh, no. This is a sharp skill.
That's what I said.
Would you already rolled already?
Not yet, but I'm just confirming that it's sharp that I'm gonna be rolling here.
Yeah.
And
it's sharp.
yeah, let me make sure I don't have any benefit or not. No. Okay. I believe it is that a 10, and
Mhm.
on a 10 plus, I get to pick 3 things to happen, and
Sure.
so 1, I get in undetected. 2, I don't leave a mess, and 3, I find what I'm after.
Alright, what are you after?
Goddamn communists!
Okay, you break into the car. It's easy enough. Sure, these high-end cars seem pretty safe, but you know the trick with these locks. You open it up, opening the door, and you see fine leather seats. In these seats, you can find that as you're looking around, checking the glove box, on inside of the armrest, there is a long strip of cloth, white cloth, that is kind of circular. How do I say this? It's a long rectangular piece of cloth that is rounded. That's much better.
I'll pick it up.
You also find a driver's license for Murray Molly. No, Murray. What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Murray Ulal.
Ooh, lol.
Ulal.
How's that spelled? Because I have his license.
ULLAH.
We have a journey.
And then I'll take these things. And
It's a picture of an Irishman on the driver's license.
I'll hand it over
Otherwise-
to.
You find anything else?
Okay. I'll step out of the car. I'll close it, but I'll leave the door unlocked just in case we need to get back in.
All right.
And I'll show old G-Paw what I found. This weird cloth and this guy's driver's license. He's an Irishman.
Seems like the communists is playing this double life. Now we know whose car this is. I suggest we get this information to. Well, never mind, motherfucking cop guy didn't bring his fucking radio. I think this Murray son bitch possibly might also be a victim of communism. That communist must have driven by here, and old Murray might have just been having a casual, leisurely stroll here in the park. Oh, communism furry. Catch done swiped him up.
Are you
maybe
showing
taken him.
Mr. Jefferson the?
I'm showing them the cloth and the ID.
Mr. Jefferson, are you religious, perchance?
Mr. Jefferson is religious, yes indeed.
What is your faith, please?
He is a good Christian American.
Well then, Mr. Jefferson. Roll me a sharp.
Roll me
please.
religion.
Roll me a religion, please. Yeah, roll me sharp.
An 8.
Mr. Jefferson, this cloth reminds you of two things. One could be the cloth of some of those fancy people that go to the church. You've seen them around, like the cufflinks,
Mm-hmm.
but the actual cloth. It also reminds you a little of the, kind of folded cloth wear that the nuns would wear. The collar that the pastor would wear. But it also reminds you of some of the maintenance workers and how they kind of wear these strips on their jumpsuits so that they can signify that they're part of the union.
So I'm gonna grab the cloth, and I'm gonna,
As any old man would do, he's gonna smell the cloth.
and I'd like to find out what scent I'm getting off the cloth. Do I roll a sharp there? I'm assuming.
Hmm? What's up?
I'd like to smell the cloth.
Okay. Yeah. We'll use your previous.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got a 12. I don't want to take that away with me.
Yeah, let's do it that one. Let's do it that one.
12. The scent on the cloth. It has a little bit of a lot of things. There's a, with your old police age, you can smell a lot of things, especially like blood. But this doesn't smell like any of that. It smells a little bit of scotch. There is some kind of incense. It resonates in you. Some dog hair that you can smell very faintly. And even a small little sting of kind of garbage. Just a small one, right? Like it's like this has been washed.
So Mr. Jefferson grabs the cloth, he goes, Now see here, boy. This cloth was either gonna smell like the good Lord himself, or it's gonna smell like shit. And I will say, when I smell this cloth, boy, it does not smell like the good Lord. It don't smell like them roses or them nice cologne, nice perfumes, them beautiful bosom beauties, beware. I digress. It's this cloth here. Smells like a working man's cloth. It also smells like it possibly had maybe had a brush in with that furry. And if those furry marks are going down that shaft, sir, this man must have been one of them workers. I do believe if we need, I'm strongly urged to go down there. I believe but I think we need to go save this man. Can't let the communists take another one.
I'll be damned if I let the communism soil our fuck God's green earth right here. Not on our patch of land.
God bless. Go on now, get Luke from taking his shit, and let's go on down this hatch right here.
Are you back, Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce would be
Okay.
back by now.
Get back to it.
Bruce heard all that shit I said.
I think he'd be coming in right at the end of it.
All right, I'd like wave Bruce, and basically say the same thing. Like,
Bruce, this Clot here was, I believe, a worker here that worked in the maintenance shafts. And I smell. Go on, take a whiff, and I'm gonna put the cloth. I'm gonna kind of like put it in his face. You smell that? That's the furry. You can smell it. It's the furry.
He's gonna get a whiff of this, but he's gonna fucking like move his head back, sort of like as the stench sort of reaches his nose.
Now, the way I see it, Bruce, you got two things. You can once again turn your eye and look away from America, or two, come with me and this young boy Luke down this maintenance shaft to save this fine American against the communists.
This really sounded like something that it shouldn't be.
Bruce,
Oh,
Bruce, the proof is in the pudding, Bruce. You see it right here. It's how you ask for evidence. We're giving it to you left and right. Go on now, Luke. Show him the ID. Show him the ID.
Take a look at this man. Take a look at this man for me. And I fucking flash him with the ID.
Now look at that face right there, Bruce. That's another victim that's gonna be on your hands if you choose to ignore this cry for help.
They're the only one with the authority.
All right then, let's go see what this is about.
Hold on now, Bruce. Before we continue, I'd like to make sure that you have all the necessary equipment you need to go on this endeavor. Is there anything else you might need to go and grab? Perhaps your radios, perhaps maybe your flashlights, any other equipment we could use down getting into the shaft? I would prefer to take care of that stuff now than later.
That's a good idea. Give me a moment. I'd like to talk to Luke in private. I wanna pull Luke off to the side, out of earshot from him.
We'll be just a second, Grandpa.
Alright now, Luke, hurry up now, okay? Communism don't wait for nobody.
I want to pull Luke to the side, sort of talk to him in a more quiet tone. Ask him. All right, Luke. We both know how Alfred can be. What's your take on the situation?
Well, to be
Your
afraid,
genuine, honest take.
well, to be truthful, Bruce, something did go from that crash site, and it is down this maintenance hatch, and that's for certain.
Would you say that it's a little weird, possibly out of the ordinary, from what that beast that Alfred's describing?
Well, I don't think any
'Cause I'm-
normal
From
dog could
what
do
I'm
this to a
thinking
car.
is that this is some coyote, stray wolf, stray dog. What I'm trying to see what the hell is. I want to see this from normal perspective, because I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
I'll tell you right
do you
now, ain't no normal coyote jumping on a car, making it crash like that. You think maybe a bear, but this don't look like a bear.
I was fearing that this is what it was. You already know about my wife. Fucking as reluctant as I am to admit it.
You think it's
I'm
something
thinking
of
this
this
is one of those.
this weird
this-
supernatural sort?
Somehow. We're gonna have to go back to my place. I gotta go grab a few things.
There's another thing I need to pick up as well.
Alright.
Break down for me what you guys are picking up.
I'm going
I'm
back
gonna go-
to my truck and I'm going to grab my where is it? My submachine gun and my
Yeah.
38.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna pick up my flashlight, which is on the top level. I'm going to, which is in like the kitchen. It's one of those high grade flashlights that is also used as a sort of battering weapon just in case. I'm also going to alert my wife about the situation, that this is possibly perceived as a supernatural or weirdly as like a weird situation where it's probably not normal.
Do you think I should come?
I don't know. I want to say no, but just in case, I would like you to stay close by, within reasonable distance, however.
Now, how long is this going to take? The soaps are on in like 30 minutes.
I hope not too long, but you know how Alfred's adventures could go. Could take hours. He's an old man, but this seems like he's not making it up completely.
Okay. How about this? I guess I'm gonna have to put a stop on everything. And she kind of looks a little visibly agitated, but she follows along. You see her kind of poof back into her little shadow form, and she follows you from underneath you.
Alright. He's gonna go ahead and head down into the cellar and go ahead and pick up the sword. And then with all his stuff, he's gonna head down back to where Alfred is.
Yeah, in my truck, in my driver's seat, hanging from a rearview mirror is like this key, this weird ornate key off a chain, and I'm gonna take it with me. I'll put it in my pocket, and then I'll too. That's the last thing I'm gonna take, and I'll be on my way.
Updated anti-communism.
The anti-communist device.
Oh, I thought, yeah, I messaged him saying, hey, I updated my fucking relationships, and this is what I updated them today. There we are. Yeah, brother, we vibing.
These goddamn communists.
Motherfucking combination, really.
All right. What are you getting, Luke?
In layman's terms, I'm getting the skeleton key I keep in my car.
Okay. What does skeleton key you? Does it open anything and everything?
It opens any magically sealed lock. I don't know if that will also cover normally locked things.
I would say only magic because you have lockpicks anyway.
Yeah. But that's all it does.
Okay. I don't need to ask fucking Mr. Henderson, Mr. Jefferson. He already has
That
everything.
nigga's kidding. And yeah, with that, I'd probably meet up with Bruce and head on back.
On our way back, I want to talk to Luke a bit. I want to tell Luke, I hope for both of your sakes, this ain't just some crazy out of control situation that your great uncle had conducted and forgot about. So this better not turn into a complete waste of my time.
Listen, Bruce. We both know you got more to lose in this than we can. You better hope it is something, and fear it's nothing. We'll see soon enough.
All right.
And what happens?
And
Yeah.
we
And then we're
continue
gonna
to walk
continue
back.
on our way back.
You guys, one by one, climb down the manhole straight into the sewer. This is when the camera will stop following you, and once you close the manhole, this is kind of the end of the episode. As
Oh, good.
Bruce, Luke, and Mr. Jefferson dive down into the dark, find whatever did that to that man.
My shadow wife.
And you know,
It's pretty fun.
yeah, and that's episode 1 of Snakeskin Nights.
I gotta work
yeah.
on an overlay that I could apply when we record to something.
Yeah, this shit was
Awesome.
fire.
I really enjoyed this one.
This shit was heat. I love playing the crazy old man. This is hilarious.
This is the communist.
Did you record this, Kevin?
I did.
I can't wait to watch it. I think this
Hell
is
yeah.
probably one of